Welcome to the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters. My name is Kathy Tashumper, and I am joined here by Chanel Lorraine. We've got a feature match with Veronique Menard and Jordan Helfrey. This is a race to 8. We'll let Dean finish up, getting everybody started here. Throw our sponsors on.
The youngest player on tour.
So our sponsors, thank you for Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort to having us here year after year. We are sponsored by Big Family Custom Cues, Simonis Cloth, Diamond Billiard Products, Aramith Balls, iCAD, Powell, Super Shot Billiards, Kamui, Classic Billiards, that's a new one for us, Perfect Rack, and Castillo Cases.
I don't know about you, Kathy, but I'm really looking forward to this match here.
This is going to be a fantastic match.
Vero has been playing phenomenal, and so has Jordan. They're both climbing up in the ranks, and it definitely should be an interesting match to watch.
Absolutely. And Jordan Helfrey is so fun to watch. She's so young.
She is just 15 years old.
It's amazing.
And I believe she started on tour with us at 13, right? 13 or 14?
I believe so. Yep.
Maybe 13 and a half. It's only been about a year and a half since she joined the WPBA. I think her first tour stop with us was over at Iron City Billiards.
Absolutely. And she's just starting to spread her wings. It's great to have so many young players.
It is, and so fun to watch. They're all so fearless and great for the game. So many wonderful up-and-coming junior players, or already up there, I should say.
Absolutely. And playing against Veronique. Veronique's a seasoned veteran. You know, she's just a wonderful competitor.
She sure is. She was Rookie of the Year back in 2009, so on the WPBA, so can tell you that she's been playing on tour for a little while now.
Absolutely. And, let's talk a little bit about this tournament, too. This has got to be the best competition that we have ever had in the WPBA tournament. We have got players from all over the world.
This field here, it is full of absolute killers.
Absolutely. Yeah, you wouldn't want to put your money on any one player.
Everywhere you look, someone turned to me just yesterday and was like, who do you think is going to win? And I looked around, and really, truly, every single person that I saw has what it takes in order to become champion of this tournament.
Yeah.
But there are so many of them here, So it'll be a great tournament to continue to follow throughout the days. I believe our our final is on Sunday.
It is.
And do we have a time for that yet?
I have not looked it up.
It's usually around like 2 o'clock, though, right?
Usually something like that. So again, this is a B-side match. The loser of this match goes home. Winner will play at 2 o'clock against Boyana Sirac. So there we go. We've got the ladies lagging here. Veronique came out ahead. So let's take a look at the match rules here. So for this tournament, we are lagging for the first break, which you just saw the ladies do. We are using the alternate break format. The 9-ball does not count on the break in the bottom 2 pockets. We are spotting the 9-ball. In the past, we had put the 1 on the spot. Now it's the 9 on the spot. We've done that for 2 tournaments now. There's no break box. Your opponent racks for you. There are 3 consecutive fouls that equal a loss of game, and it is cue ball fouls only.
Now that we have our opponents racking for us, I believe the incoming breaking player does have the opportunity to check the rack once and ask for another rack, but just that one time.
That's correct. So with that, the 1 goes at the head, the 9 in the center, as always, and it's no pattern racking after that.
Everything else is random.
Yes.
Vero just missed that 1 ball in the side pocket.
She did. She got a nice break, though. She's got, I believe, a little angle on the 1. It's going to be tough to get back for the 2.
I did not see a ball fall. It must have.
Yes, she did drop 1. 7 in the corner pocket, I believe.
Nice spread.
Yeah, she doesn't really have any balls touching.
Yeah, no real problems or issues to navigate through other than this reach right here to the one and getting position on the 2 ball. I think she wanted to come up further down from the side pocket and bounce
Yes.
off
Yep.
so that she could have a look just past that 9 ball. Unfortunately, she did not get there.
You're going to have to bear with me. I love this overhead view. Puts things in its perspective here. I don't think she's got a window between the 8 and 9. I think she is definitely going to come off the rail there and have to put some spin on it.
She'll likely opt for a safety here.
Oh, and it
Probably tried to put the cue ball right behind the 8
yes.
there, but didn't quite make it.
No.
Again, if you're just joining us, we are here at the WPBA 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters, and I'm Chanel Lorraine, and you've got Kathy DeChumper in the booth with you.
And we are here watching Jordan Helfrey and Veronique Menard. And this match is just starting.
I don't know if she can see. Oh, yeah, she can. Kind of looks like she can see all of that 3 ball.
Yeah. And we are using the Aramith black balls. So the 4 and the 5 are opposite.
That's right. I haven't seen anybody get tricked by it this tournament, but I definitely know of some in the past. So
Yeah.
something to watch out for if you're not used to playing with this set of balls.
Yes. That was a great cut.
Wonderful
Great
cut.
cut. She is on the rail, but that's all right. She's that's not a bad shot. I think she wants to get the cue to the other side of the table anyway. Leave herself a little angle on the 6. She could actually opt to play this in the side too.
Yeah, I typically don't like to play these in the side pocket, but since she needs a bit of an angle on,
Oh,
she
she missed
just
it.
missed it. Yeah, it's such a
She
thin
might
cut.
get lucky. Well,
At least she got a rail.
she got a hit.
Yeah, folks, if for y'all not familiar with the game out there, the cue ball must strike your object ball and hit a rail, either the cue ball or the object ball after the hit, or it's a foul and ball in hand for your opponent.
And at this level, you do not want to give your opponent the choice to put the cue ball anywhere on the table.
No, definitely not. Especially from a 2-time Canadian champion.
Absolutely. I think Veronique might have hit that a little harder than she would have liked, but she's still
She's still okay.
she's still all right there.
Makes the shot a little bit tougher, but
Yes. More often than not, you don't want to bring the cue ball around and mess up the table unless you've got balls that are troubled.
right.
Match on table 4, that's completed with Billy Madison. Let's hear for the Double-elim of 70 Mitchell from Wesley Chapel, Florida.
All right. She did catch a little bit of that 8 ball.
Yeah, unfortunately. And
Yeah.
I left her behind the 9 as well, I think, because of that little rub.
She may be able to see a little slice of that. She may opt for a jump cue here. Yep.
Yeah.
Looks like she's going back to get it.
Vero's playing with Predator equipment, in case you're wondering what type of jump cue she has.
Oh, what an amazing shot. That was fantastic. And that leave is great.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yes. Again, there is no one in this field that isn't a monster.
That is right. That is absolutely correct. I know I played a couple this tournament as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Was not expecting that.
No.
I was thinking, what a smooth stroke. She's
Yep.
staying down,
Yep.
no movement, all the things that, you know, are required of that shot. And
So
it
this is a great opportunity for Jordan.
truly is. First game.
Yep.
Will really send a message, right?
Yes, it will. Like I said before, she's so fun to watch because for as young as she is, she's so smooth and calm.
Absolutely
Nothing.
phenomenal. You know, Jordan, I asked her, well, I kind of overheard and I asked at the same time, you know, how did she learn to play? And she basically said, she's self-taught. She watched a lot of videos when she was younger in the comfort of her home. So,
Nice. It's great.
fun fact about Jordan.
Yeah,
Pretty
she's
cool.
a really smart kid.
She is super calm and collected always.
Yep. One of those that's a little on the quiet side till you start talking to her.
She sure is.
Yeah.
All right, table 4. Prepare.
And I know it happens with the young ones, but man, has she grown taller
Yeah, she has. She has.
First term is
just in the past year and a half, you know.
sponsored by Blvd Company, the MS Foundation, and Alpha Quantum Dynamics. A PGA golf instructor for over 30 years from Palm City, Florida, Debbie Tiger.
Kind of lost the cue ball a little bit and unfortunately just missed that one ball in the side pocket.
Got a dry break.
2019
Couple of balls tied up here.
8-ball state champion.
2, 9, and 4 and 6.
And Veronique comes up to the table
North American
and doesn't have a great shot. It's probably going to have to opt for a push here.
Triple 60 and Viking cubes. Let's hear it for the Croatian sensation, Angela Janik.
I take that back. She's going to try and spin around it.
Oh, maybe just trying to get this one ball behind the 4-6.
Yep.
Didn't leave her an easy shot here.
No. Well, if Jordan opts to make this ball, she has an opportunity to probably get the 2 and the 9 away from each other.
Just trying to sneak
Snuck
it behind the 4 and the 6, but didn't quite get there, leaving Vero a nice look at the one ball.
Yes. Let's take an overhead look again. She's got a nice clear shot. That 2 will be a little
Yeah,
bit of
it's
an issue.
in a precarious spot, so she's going to have to put something on this one ball if she wants to run in the 9 too, but that's definitely not an easy shot, especially with the bridge.
Yeah. See what she chooses to do here. Probably pocket the 1 and possibly play it safe on the 2. Maybe. Let's see where she ends up.
Not even run into it. Yep. Just play safe on the 2. Or, 2-8, but I don't
Possibly.
particularly like that shot myself.
She may be looking at that. But there's enough balls down on the end of the table. You could probably just play containment a little bit. See how aggressive she chooses to be here. Yeah, that's a nice
Nicely
shot.
done.
That's a nice shot.
Is she in jail, as Ada likes to say? Does she put her in jail? Does she lock her up? Let's take a look at that overhead view. She sure did.
Yes, she did.
Frozen right up against that 9 ball. Makes it a really tough shot, no matter which way you put it.
Yeah. I love this overhead view. Really, this is, I believe, the best perspective of the game. Sometimes sitting in the booth, you don't really...
Wow, Jordan. Oh, my goodness. Oh, she grabbed
Did not
just
catch
a
a rail.
touch, but did not catch a rail. That's right.
So Veronique comes up with ball in hand. She does still have some problem balls.
She'll shoot this 2, play the 3, and then probably run right into the 4-6.
Yeah. So Chanel, I'm so excited to be here with you today.
I know, it's nice
Oh.
commentating with you too, Kathy. Oh,
don't
she
think-
just missed it. She really wanted to get a clip of that 6 or 4 ball to break those balls apart so she would have a shot on that 4 ball, but she might have to come with a little bit of something here.
Yeah, she might be able to see just a little slice of it. Great shot. That's a great shot.
It is.
So Chanel, tell me about some of your sponsors.
Oh,
Who sponsors you?
I have Eastern Billiards. It's a supply store in Kissimmee, Florida, and they sell Andy products as well as Howe products. I'm sponsored by both. And Dr. V's Custom Shop. One of my good friends and great people and great company, and he is an engineer, so all of his products, and he also plays pool, so he's super knowledgeable in the game, as well as make sure that everything it is that he puts out is top quality.
Yeah.
So
That's great. So Jordan just came back with a really nice safe of her own. Yeah. Look out.
yeah,
So she leaves Jordan with an awful lot of green.
or blue in this case. Yeah,
It is blue. Yes, it's true.
has changed over the years, but awful lot of blue or green, whichever one you play on, and not an easy cut.
No.
However, I would not be surprised if Jordan just fires this in. Oh, okay.
It's close. Well, even so, it was hard. It was a hard shot to contain the cue ball.
It was not an easy shot whatsoever. And it looks like she's tied up the 6-8 down here, so now that becomes an issue.
Even more so with the 4 and the 5 on the other side of the table.
Yeah, this is not an easy shot either. She might try and play bottom 2 rails out for the 5 or safe here. All right. I'm curious to see how Jordan's going to play if she gets down to the 6 ball. How she's going to play the 6 ball.
That didn't turn out too terrible. She left herself a little bit of an angle.
Angles are good.
Angles are great.
Whenever I think about angles, I remember Shane playing in a doubles match in the Moscone, and I can just hear him saying, "I don't care, leave me an angle."
Yeah. Let's check this overhead view. She might be able to make that.
I think she can probably use a little bit of insight and just squeeze by that
By
8 ball.
golly. Yep.
Or draw it. There you go.
All right.
Wonder if she'll opt for a bunch of rails here to get back down to the 8 ball. Possibly 4.
Possibly 4, but then you have to look out for the 9 ball.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go.
Ooh. She is just fine.
Yep.
She'll likely opt to come up and down this table when she pockets the 8 with the cue ball.
She
Well-
might actually opt to bump the 9 ball on the way
Or
back.
bump it. Yep. Up and
That was a
down.
great shot.
Her speed, super,
Beautiful
super
speed.
strong. Nearly perfect.
Nice. So
Right.
Jordan goes up 2-0. Let's check out a couple of our sponsors here. All right. Starting game 3.
Vero to break with our alternate break format.
9 on the spot. Vero gets that 1 on the side.
And the cue ball out to the center of the table. Great break, although it looks like the 7-9 are tied up there in that bottom half of the table.
They're going to try and get that triangle on, or get the rack out of there. I really like using these racks. They're actually very nice.
They are nice. I did not have any issues or problems with them as I was racking. It's always a big deal, especially when your opponent's racking for you, you know?
Yeah.
Right, she opted for the push out.
Try this overhead view again.
You think Jordan will try and break out that 7-9?
I think
Oh
she
wait,
will too.
3
I
right
think
here,
she
yeah.
will
She
try
can see
try
the
to make the
3.
3 though. Maybe. See if she can put a little left spin on that. Hook the 7 on the way by. Nope, she opts for a safe. That is not probably the shot she wanted.
No. I think Vero will pocket this 3 ball in the side pocket, leave herself a nice angle on the 4, and then try to break up the 7-9 there. You never know. There are so many ways to play a rack.
Yeah. Everybody has their own personal preferences on what shots they prefer as well.
Mm-hmm. No, she did not opt to break it up.
No.
Maybe here. But then she would not leave herself too many
No.
chances on that 6 ball if she does break it up here.
Nope.
So probably maybe roll forward and then play the 6 and break out the 7-9.
She has a little bit of an angle though.
She does. I have to run
She'll
into
have to
the
put
6.
Yeah, she'll have to put a little something on that. Otherwise, she's going to end up right on the 6.
Oh.
And that was nice. That was great.
Well done. Probably a little straighter than she would have liked, but
Table 3.
I mean, does a 7 ball go past this 8? I don't think it does.
No, I don't think so.
Let's give it up for
I don't think she wanted to end up on the rail.
No.
It's going to make her
Super
choices
tough.
limited as to what she can do with it.
Tough to get on that 7 ball from here. Oh, wow.
Oh, she gets it with the second kiss.
She got it. It looked like that cue ball was headed straight for the hot pocket,
Yep.
but thank goodness the 6 ball was there.
So she can see a slice on the 7.
better than not seeing it at all.
It is. It's a little bit of a dangerous shot, though.
It
If
is.
you slice that 7 a little bit, the cue's going to wander down towards the pocket.
She's got to play this with just perfect speed and find that tangent line.
Look out. I think Jordan's breathing a little sigh of relief there.
Yeah. Put her left her in a much more difficult spot.
Yes.
It's not an easy shot, but not one I expect Jordan to have a tough time with either.
No. No. She rattled it.
She seemed to come up a little bit on that shot.
Yeah, she did. That was a great shot.
Mm-hmm. Well done.
Yes. She should have a nice angle for coming off that long rail and leaving herself on the 9.
Nice speed, Vero.
Table number 3. Returning from Canton, North Carolina, turning back number 63.
Right. Vero is on the board with Jordan leading 2-1.
Let's take a break.
We'll be right back.
All right, we are back at the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters. I'm Kathy Tashumper, and I'm here with Chanel Lorraine, and we are watching Veronique Menard and Jordan Helfrey.
Getting close to the side pocket with that one ball, but
She is.
didn't quite get there.
It's 2 dry breaks from Jordan this round.
I think Vero can see just a sliver of, sliver of the ball. Not enough to pocket it, but enough to do something fancy with it.
She's going to run that one ball right back into traffic here. I don't believe 9 goes. Sure, the 2 balls in the way.
Looks like it.
Folks, if you'd like to follow us, you could click on to digitalpool.com and go to the tournaments, look for 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters, and find our bracket there.
Yep, all of the live scores are posted there, and previous matches and possible future matches.
Yes.
You think this one goes into that 9 ball? I don't think she can see enough of the 1 ball.
I don't think so.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, that is the 9 ball that I was looking at, not
Yeah.
the. My apologies.
So that actually was probably a pretty good choice there, just to get the 9 out of the jaws.
Well, I see what happened there. It was the
Yes.
1 ball. Okay, I'm not seeing things on the screen. She pocketed the 2-9 purposely and tied up the 6-1-9. Gave her ball in hand. Wow. Oh my goodness. What
did
a
not see that coming.
shot
That
by
was
Jordan.
great.
That was phenomenal. I wish we had a replay button. What a wonderful shot from Jordan. You know, and she didn't even take so much time looking at that.
No.
She just kind of looked at it and knew exactly what she wanted to do, got down on the shot and stroked through it.
I didn't think that was makeable. That was
I
incredible.
did not see that coming, but the way that she was shooting at it told me she saw something coming. Jordan Deadshot Helfrey. They don't call her Deadshot for no reason.
Exactly.
Wow. 3-1. Jordan leading over Vero here. In this, is this an elimination? No.
This is an elimination. This is a B-side match.
Elimination round. Okay. And the winner, you did say, will go on to play Boyana
At 2
after
yes,
this.
at 2 p.m. Or I'm sorry, at 4 p.m. Can't tell if that 3 and that 9 are stuck together.
They're
Not really.
Looks like the 3 ball is makeable in the upper side pocket.
Nice speed.
Great speed. Up next, the pink 4 ball.
So do you push forward or draw it back a little bit?
I like to, well, I think she's drawing back a little bit. Probably a little easier shape to get back on that 5 ball from there versus forward.
Yeah.
And that 6 ball was a little tricky in case, you know, you hit it a little too hard.
So again, the 4 ball is the pink ball, 5 ball is the purple ball. We are playing with the Aramith black balls, ball set. Looks like she's going to draw this back. That's a great stroke there. Beautiful. Veronique really needs to keep going here.
She overhit this just a tad bit, but nothing that's going to be a problem here.
Yeah. Vero really needs this game though. 3-2 looks a lot better than 4-1.
Yes, this is a turning point. I don't want to say a turning point just yet, but you're right. You know, 3-2 looks
shot.
much different than 4-1.
This is a very doable rack for her.
Just 1 rail out.
And again, she's a very seasoned veteran. She's been in this place before. And she's very, how do I want to say it?
2 rails out.
Level-headed.
She's very level-headed. She's super smooth, and
Yes.
nothing really seems to rock
rattle
her or rattle her
Yeah.
one way or the other, you know?
Yep. Yeah, she has a very good outlook. She always knows as long as the match is going, she's got a chance.
such a fun player to be around.
She is. Wonderful, wonderful human being. Slow down.
A little bit much, but still nothing she has not shot before.
No. However, this isn't an easy shot either. Jordan is shooting well, though. She looks very comfortable, doesn't she?
She does look very comfortable.
Yeah.
She looks very comfortable, very calm and collected.
Yeah. Speaking of not getting rattled, look at that.
And Jordan
All right.
dead shot. Helfrey does it again.
All right. Let's play a little short here. Short clip.
Hi, it's Chanel Rain, and you're watching the WPBA on YouTube.
Thanks for that, Kathy.
You're welcome. Let's look at one of our #1 ranked player right now
I'm
also.
Christina Koch, the #1 in the world, and you're watching WPBA on YouTube.
There we go. All right. So let's see. Let's see if Jordan can drop a ball on the break here.
She's been getting closer and closer with
Yep.
each.
She's had 2
Oh.
dry breaks.
Nice spread,
right.
but
Great spread. Yep, 3 dry breaks.
don't think Vero has a shot on this one ball.
Looks like she's going to take a swing at it.
Well played shot by Veronique. Left her a lot of distance in between the 1 and the cue ball. Not too sure if that one... Looks like the 1 ball's off the rail up there. It is. Jordan has an opportunity to play a safety here. And she just misses it. And does not get behind that 8 ball. I'm sure she was trying to send the 1 ball in between this mix of balls here down at the bottom end of the table. And I do think the 1 ball goes past this 2 ball here. Not too sure.
It's pretty tight.
It's
If it
very
does,
tight.
Yep. She may choose just to put that 1 ball down by the 4 and 6. Oh, she almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
That worked out nicely for her, didn't it?
Yeah, it sure did. It looks like she had half of a pocket to shoot into and just rattled it. These tables are playing a bit tight. And like you said, it was a good outcome.
Great hit by Jordan. So Veronique's actually got a really good opportunity to clean this table up here. Oh, she rattled it. She is not going to go back and be happy with that.
No, she's not. 2 shots in a row rattled. It's not very settling.
Jordan might have just come out enough to able to see that 2 ball and cut that in. And really, she should be all right here. If she cuts that 2 ball in, she's playing very well right now. You know, the 3's kind of out in the open.
Yeah. She might come 1 or 2 rails off of
Yep.
sides there. Hopefully avoid this side pocket.
It was beautiful.
It just slowed down.
Yep.
And basically perfect on that 3 to get shape on the 4 next.
Nice. Just a little bit of draw.
I do not think this 5 ball goes past the 7 ball.
I don't think so either. But I think she does have enough angle that she could try and bump it out of there.
Possibly running into it after she pockets this
Yeah.
4 ball.
Yeah, it's a little dangerous.
If not, maybe she'll have an angle to cut it out. 6 and 4. Oh,
Oof.
don't think she was trying to hit the 6 ball, just the
No.
5 ball. But
And look at her. She's not rattled one bit. I mean, this is probably the longest we've seen her stop and actually consider a shot, but great shot.
she left Vero a lot of distance here.
Not green.
Not
Not
green,
green, it's
blue
blue.
in this case. But I fully understood what you were saying earlier, Kathy.
Thank you.
My table is actually green at home.
Mine is blue. I should be saying blue.
Vero just a little bit off her game right now. I think the 2 rattled balls. Maybe she's feeling a little uncomfortable at the moment. But I wouldn't be surprised to see her find her rhythm again and, you know, come back here with this 4-1 deficit.
Absolutely.
Did not leave Jordan an easy shot here.
No.
She just got the rail.
Wasn't sure she was going to quite make that cue to the rail.
It was slowing down considerably.
I think Vero can just see the left edge of the 5 ball, which actually puts her in a position to play a pretty decent save here. She just runs that cue down to the other end of the table. Just like that.
Just so that Jordan does not see enough of this 5 ball here to be able to pocket it. I don't think that she can. I think she'll opt to play a safety back.
Yeah, it's a smart shot.
Yep, with that 8 ball down there, blocking the corner pocket, Vero might consider playing a bank or another safety here. She tried to cut it in the side pocket.
I don't know.
I think she was trying to play a bank shot and
I think so too.
Possibly just mishit it, pushing it towards that side pocket. I gotta tell you, when they miss, though, they're not leaving any easy shots.
No.
Let's take a look at how steep of a cut this is. Pretty steep. I would like to play a safety here if it were me at the table.
Yeah, you can, you've got quite a few choices here. She
Oh,
opts the
wow.
bank. That was a
She
great shot.
likes the bank.
The table looks a whole lot better now, doesn't it?
Sure does.
It was nice. Just a little bit of force follow, and
Bank shot might have been just what she needed for her confidence.
I think so.
Nice stroke by Vero. Vero is currently ranked number 13 here in the WPBA, and her highest ranking is number 11.
She's been a solid competitor for many, many years. Slow down.
Just a little bit much, but nothing she can't handle.
It's a great game. Great out for her.
All right.
All
Vero
right.
closing the gap just a bit, with Jordan leading over her 4-2.
Let's take a short break here. We'll be right back.
Digital Pool is the ultimate app for billiards enthusiasts, tournament directors, and league operators. Digital Pool enables world-class billiards events by using innovative technology to enhance and streamline the experience at every angle. Experience features like live scoring, text notifications, table assignments, real-time match updates, automatic reporting the Fargo rating, player stats and profiles, live streaming overlays, online player registration, and digital payment tracking. Enjoy all this and more by signing up for your free account at digitalpool.com.
All right.
All right, folks, if you're just joining us, we are live here at the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters. I'm Chanel Lorraine in the booth with Kathy Tashumper, and we are so happy to have you watch us.
Thank you so much for having us. And if you are looking for the bracket or information on this tournament, you can go to Digital Pool. Look up the brackets there, again, for the 2025 Soaring Eagle WPBA Masters. Follow us. Table 5 is our stream table. Again, this is a B-side match. Loser of this goes home. Winner moves on to play Boriana Sirac at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Boyana Shaditz, I played her my first round. She played as Boyana does, pretty
Nice.
phenomenal.
Yes.
Pretty phenomenally. I did come away with a few wins against her, 8-6. So had a good match myself, but in the end, Boyana was the victor. And that was a great shot by Jordan.
That was amazing.
Does she put her in jail,
Oh, yeah.
as
I
Ada
believe
likes to
so.
say?
Oh, maybe not.
She's got a little separation between those two balls, but not much. Makes it just a tad bit easier to hit the one ball.
That came out pretty well for Veronique.
Jordan here at the table, being one of our youngest players on the WPBA at just 15 years old.
She may even be younger than that, actually.
Is she? She started at 13.
She did.
Started at 13 and it's been about a year and a half, so possibly
Um,
15. All right. We're going to have to confirm that.
Great save by Vero. That's a tough one.
Possibly 13. Maybe she's looking like she's 15 because she's so much taller than me
She
now.
is tall. Just in the last year, she's like a bean sprout.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed. She is 13 years of age. Wow. Just missed that 9 ball and hit that 1 ball solid. She did leave a shot for Vero. A little bit more of an open table here. We'll see how Vero navigates through these balls.
I think it probably gave Vero quite a bit of confidence to get that last game under her belt. But this table, looking at the spread on it, I mean, you're going back and forth.
Yeah, not an easy layout for sure.
No.
I think Vero opted to take the longer shot here just to avoid any, mishaps running into any of the balls there or
Yeah.
getting on the wrong angle.
She just opted for the safe.
She knew she was going to play safe.
That was great speed. Unfortunately for her, the 2 didn't squirt out in front of the pocket. Jordan may be able to jump this and try for the side pocket, but it's definitely not a give me shot.
Jordan plays with Peach Hour custom cues, and that was a great jump, but unfortunately that 2 ball was just so close to the rails. I don't think she had a pocket to shoot into.
No.
Nice outcome, though.
Yeah, I think Vero might be able to see some of the 2 ball, but not enough of the face to make it.
Right. Vero left Jordan's shot here with the 2 ball in the side pocket. I think it's possible she opts to play this cue ball down here right back where it's at.
Possibly.
Oh no, she goes for the safety.
That did not work out well. And it tied up the 5 and the 7.
Did. Makes this rack a bit more difficult.
It does. So if Vero should choose to make that 2 ball, she's naturally going to run into the 4 and 7, but the 3 is not in the best place.
Not in the easiest of
No.
spots. Especially if you want to get shape on that 4 ball down there. Ooh, yeah, I think that's what you were talking about,
Yeah.
If you run into those balls, there's always that chance that one of them ends up in between your cue ball and your object ball.
Yep. But Vero does have a good opportunity to play safe here. I believe she will. Let's check this over here. I think she's just going to run the
She
cue
can
down to
see
the other end of the table.
More of it than I thought she could.
Yeah. She can duck that 3 between the 6 and the 7, and oh,
Just caught that corner there. She wanted to play just above it so the cue ball would run down there past the 8 ball.
I'm not sure that the 3 is makeable, but oh, Jordan was trying for the combo.
Nearly made it. All right. Got a bit more of a spread here on the table. not easy position here on the 4-ball with all the balls in the way. So she opts to play for the safety.
Oh, she wanted that 3 up on the short rail. I'm assuming she wanted the 3 on the short rail and the cue stuck in traffic back up on the other side.
Looks like Jordan here has a baby angle, so she can get back down here on this 4-ball.
Yep. A lot of force follow with right on it. She should come right back up. Go for that pocket.
Wow. Super
Those
close.
side pockets have kind of been sucking the cue ball in towards it a little
Mhm.
bit.
So it seems.
Oh, she's got a little window there. Great shot.
Nice and smooth.
Yep, she needs to
Uh-oh.
come off that rail just a little more.
I think she wanted a little bit more speed on that cue ball. Seemed to slow up just a bit for her. She's going back for that jump cue.
There's been a lot of jumping this last 2 days here.
There has.
Nice try. Look at this. Look at this. That 7's going to go.
Gets a roll.
She doesn't look happy, but another shot's another shot.
She is still at the table.
She is still at the table.
Yeah, I don't know if this 6-ball goes past that 9.
No, I think she might have to take it inside.
Yeah.
Great shot. That is great speed.
Bit of a stun over here. The 9 into the left corner pocket. We're back out. All right. The right corner pocket for Jordan.
She just didn't want to have to walk around the other side of the table.
That's true. All right,
All
now.
right. Let's take a look at some live scores around the arena here.
All right, looks like we got Kia down to Nina 4-3. Ashley is down to Susan Mello. Ashley Benoit is down to Susan Mello 3-4. Lonnie Fox Raymond is up over Kim Huseman 3-2. Maite Rapero is up over Amanda Mann 5-0. We've got an even score at 2-2 with Debbie Tykert and Angela Janik. Brianna Miller is up over Sylviana Liu 5-3. Jordan Helfrey, as you know, is up over Vero 5-2. And lastly, Sarah Miller is up over Ada 5-0.
Some great matches going on.
And it looks
They're
like
taking their break.
yeah.
While they're taking their break, let's take a look at, we have got a World Championship 8-ball tournament coming up in Green Bay.
That was a nice little snippet commercial for our Oneida Casino Women's World 8-Ball event coming up here in July.
That'll be exciting.
No, there's an amateur tournament running alongside it. I
Yep.
think that's super cool. I want to say there's about 500 people already registered for it.
I
Did I
believe
hear
so.
that correctly?
I believe so. And our opening ceremony is coming right out of Lambeau Field. So that's pretty exciting.
That's super cool.
So that is actually a WPA and a WPBA and a BCA. We've all got players coming, and so this is going to be the best of the best, which is actually probably going to mirror this tournament. It would seem that we have the best of the best. Should we say hi to everybody?
Sure, why not? Oh, I didn't even see us over there in the corner.
So,
Super cool. I'm very excited to catch that and, watch our first Women's World 8-Ball event that we're hosting. Like Kathy said, it is a world ranking event, and we actually just put back on to our tournament schedule. The dates haven't been announced yet, but next year we will be hosting the U.S. Women's Open event as well. Super excited for that as well.
let's show a couple more short commercials here while we're waiting for them to come back.
The Oneida Casino event that's hosting our Women's World 8-Ball event, the amateur tournament will have about 500 plus players, and I think you can still register for it. I want to say probably Dr. Poole's website if anybody's interested.
Dr. Poole's website, and there's 20,000 guaranteed added to the amateur side next to the World Championship.
Wow.
Yep, and you can sign up on drpoole.net.
That's right. That's in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yes, it is. All right, and the ladies are back for the break. Veronique is going to be racking. Jordan will be breaking.
And for those of you just joining us, the 9-ball is on the spot. The 1-ball is up front. Everything else is random. It is rack for your opponent. And if your opponent chooses, or the breaker chooses that they do not like how the rack is racked, they can request one more re-rack.
And so far, this has been going fairly smoothly, I think.
Yeah, very smooth. I think all the players have been very cordial, and if there has been any gaps, nobody really has questions. But for the most part, the rack has been wonderful. The tables have been playing great, and I don't have any complaints at all.
No, the only big difference I've seen with putting the 9 on the spot is that the 9 doesn't seem to move as much.
No, that's right.
So Jordan scratches on this break. Leaves a nice wide open table for Vero.
Very wide open table for Vero. What do you like, this 1-ball in the side pocket or all the way down in this corner pocket here to get shape on this 2-ball?
I don't know. It looked like she was looking at the side at first, but
It's not easy for sure. Although it's very spread out with all the balls in between the 1 and the 2-ball. Doesn't make it easy to get shape from the 1 to the 2.
no. But I think once you get past the spread that's on the 1, 2, and 3, if you can get decent shape on the 4, I think the rest of it doesn't look terrible. She just doesn't look comfortable.
Now, just after the break, here on the TV table with the shot clock, we do get extra time to take a look at the rack.
Yes. Yeah, the first shot you get a little extra time.
side
That's a good
pocket as she
choice.
was originally looking at.
Yeah.
And she played that very nicely, leaving herself an angle on this 2-ball to get back up table for a shot on the 3.
I think she had a little more room to sneak that cue through and get a better angle for herself. That was a nice speed shot as well. So, what do you think about this one? Do you draw this one back?
Yeah, I like to draw this one back, just one rail out. Try to cut back to about the center of the table, a little bit past position where she's at right now. Yeah,
And not bump that 8. But actually, that didn't turn out too badly.
no. You know, with the angle on this 4-ball, I almost opt to roll the cue ball forward.
Yep.
And play the 5-ball down at the bottom left corner. I think that's what she was just looking at. But every player is different. Some players might choose to draw the shot. Oh,
Oh, it's
a little
heartbreaking.
bit forward, yeah.
I don't think she would have liked that leave on the 5 anyway.
No. I think she wanted to be a lot more straight than what she is.
Oh, Jordan rolled up a little far also.
She's looking to cut this ball down the rail. Well, maybe she was just taking a peek at it. I'm not sure. She's got a bit of a reach on this. She's playing an easier safety shot.
Hit it a little hard.
Yeah.
I think Veronique's going to have to be a little bit more, little aggressive on this now. I mean, the 5 is makeable. See how she.
She's looking for the 2 rail out to
Yeah.
play position for the 6 ball.
Yeah. I couldn't tell if she was looking to actually put that 5 in the corner or if she was looking to bank it back. Play a 2-way shot on it. Which leaves Jordan a decent shot there. Nice speed on Jordan's part.
Well done.
Let's look at the overhead here.
8 ball does go past that 9 ball.
Yep.
Taking a little bit of extra time. No problem with that.
No.
Oh,
Oh boy.
seemed a little bit quicker on
She
her
might get lucky
backstroke.
here,
She
though.
did.
She's gonna get
Wow.
lucky here.
That's Jordan's second lucky roll, and Vero has 1 lucky roll. So
Yeah.
Vero's got 1 more coming to her. Way to stay down on that shot.
Yeah.
And their stroke seemed a little bit slower than that previous stroke.
Let's swing around and check out some live scores again here. See how everybody is doing. So we've got Nina Torvind up on Kia Burwell 6-3. Susan Mello is up on Ashley Benoit 5-3. Lonnie Fox Raymond, our streaming queen, is up on Kim Hoosman 4-2. Mateo Rapero is up 7-0 on Amanda Mann. We got Debbie Teichert up 3-2 on Angela Janik. Brianna Miller is up 6-3 on Sylviana Liu. And Ada Leo is down 5-0 on Sarah Miller. So we've got some action going on out there. Again, this whole round is B-side matches. So whoever comes out on top plays at 4 p.m. and whoever comes out on the loser side is done for the tournament.
And if you're just joining us, we are at the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters event. And that was a great break from Vero. The cue ball in the middle of the table, pocketing. She didn't pocket the one ball. She got one of them down, so she is still shooting at the table.
And we are racing to 8.
I am Chanel Lorraine, and this is Kathy DeSchumper in the booth.
Thank you so much for joining us. We are honored to be in your homes.
And thanks for tuning in to the Watch the WPBA. We really appreciate everyone's support out there. You can follow us on all social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Like, follow, share. And again, if you're looking for information on this tournament, you can go to digitalpool.com and look up the 2025 Soaring Eagle Masters Tournament, and you will find our bracket there.
All of the live scoring matches you can find, and previous matches and future matches. Our finals will be held on Sunday. And stay tuned in, because usually we have a lot of great giveaways. I think she was trying to hit this ball a little bit harder.
625 players currently before.
Oh, wait, nope, she got great. I'm looking at the 5 ball down here. It looks like the 2 to me. Little rub from the 8 ball never hurt. She rolls a tiny bit forward, maybe just rubbing this 9 ball here to get shape on the 5.
I'll have to look here. I do believe next match coming up at 2 p.m. I believe is Jasmine Ocean and Margarita Fefalova-Steyer.
Wow, what a match to watch.
Yeah.
I know,
on
I'll
the
be in the
B-side.
crowd for that one. On the B side. Wow. I think Kelly put Jasmine on the B side.
She did.
And
The B-side
Tina
is
Larson
brutal.
came with the win over Margaret, putting her on the B side.
There's been some brutal matches.
Right? 8 ball in the side pocket to go 1 rail up table to put the 9 ball in this bottom corner pocket.
Keep rolling.
I think she's still able to slice this one in, but she would have much rather been up table just a tad bit more. Maybe she opts for the bank here. I know me personally, I like to slice it in.
Great
Ooh,
shot.
Wonderful
Great
shot.
shot.
Back and forth with a cue ball. Very smooth. And that makes our score 6-3 with Jordan over Vero. Jordan to break next.
Let's take a quick look again at live scores.
All right, we've got Nina up over Kia, 7-3. Susan Mello up over Ashley Benoit, 5-3. Lonnie Fox Raymond up over Kim Huseman, 4-3. Even score between Debbie Teichert and Angela Janik, tied up at 3. Brianna Miller is up over Sylviana Liu, 7-3. And lastly, Sarah Miller is up over Ada Leo, 5-1. This is an elimination round. So unfortunately, the loser will be out of the tournament and the winner will go on to play at the 4 p.m. round against Bojana Šadec. So many killers here at this event.
Yes, what a great match that'll be.
I wonder who everyone's pick is to win it. Do you have a pick yet, Kathy?
No, absolutely not.
Somebody asked me yesterday, and I just like looked around, and there were like literally like 20 girls that I could pick to win it.
No, I don't think you could pick one person here. You might have your favorite players coming into this, but you know, guaranteeing them that they'll win is not really practical.
So many people from so many different countries as well. There's a lot of things to account for, you know, jet lag and travel, sleep, time zones, all of the things. This is not an easy shot that Jordan left Vero, rail to rail. You think she opts for a safety here or is going to make this ball?
I don't know. I think she opts for safety.
I know I would opt for a safety, but I think Jordan can put this 2-ball in the side pocket and possibly come up 1 rail back down table for the 3, which doesn't leave her a great shot from the 3 to the 4 ball, but we'll see what she likes to come up with here.
You know, and a lot of these players just came back from playing hayball and have said how small these 9-foot tables look compared to what they have been playing on. Yeah, and the hayball tables are taller.
All right. With that knowledge in mind, let's see. Kelly was over there. April was over there.
Yep.
Both are playing phenomenal.
Yep, absolutely lights out. But they said those tables are so tall they feel like they're going to tip over on these
Oh my
9-foot tables.
goodness. So tall. You know, April was talking to me about hayball and possibly playing in a hayball event. And now that I have that knowledge and information, at 5 feet tall, I might have to think about that one, or maybe wear my big girl shoes.
Yeah, get some 7-inch heels.
I just missed it.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know. She might have come out all right there.
Looks like she
well,
did.
Maybe not. We'll see.
I think she can see enough of this 4-ball in order to pocket it and still get shape on this 5-ball here, but we'll see. It's never really exact when you have the camera view.
Yeah.
When it's a game of millimeters. Must be at the table in order to see everything it is that they see.
Yeah, and we get a little bit of a different skewed view here.
Upcoming round will be at 4 p.m. and then we'll have a short break. 7 o'clock tonight. All winners.
Great shot.
Yeah.
All
Nicely
16
done.
winners
Very
at 7
smooth.
o'clock tonight. Get them ready because there'll be some action here. It'll be moving back and forth. We want to watch.
Just a little baby draw.
Gets out an extension.
I think she's going to have to put something on this a little bit more
Yeah, she's going to have to put a little something there.
in order to come back out off of this rail. It's a little bit, yeah. No, I
Cute's
feel like
still
that was
spinning.
always going to be a tough one with
Yes.
the reach and the way the
Yep.
angle was on that 6-ball, but at least she can still see the 7-ball. I'm not certain that she has enough of it to slice it down the rail. Ooh, she might. I don't think she
know.
will,
I don't
though.
think she would. That's
I play a safety here.
absolutely. It's a tough safe, though. She may try and bank it. I'm not sure.
Is it frozen on the rail? Ooh. I think she was going for that bank shot.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan's got a chance here.
It's great speed. It's a good start.
Wonderful speed. I think she just taps this 8-ball in and rolls up just a tiny bit from where she was looking at. I think she does.
Yeah, she's shooting with a lot of confidence. She doesn't need a perfect leave. She's gonna show us why they call her dead shot. Just like that. She is
Very
on the hill.
smooth, very collected and calm, as she has been throughout this match. Adding another win to the score for Jordan. 7-3 over Vero.
We are getting late into the round. Let's see what else is going on. What everybody's doing here. So we've got Ashley Benoit is down to Susan Mello, 5-3. Lonnie is hanging in there. She is up 4-3 on Kim Hoosman. Angela Janik and Debbie Tykert are still tied at 3. We've got Brianna Miller on the hill against Sylviana Liu, 7-4. And Sarah Miller is up 6-1 on Ada Leo.
And we are back with Vero breaking here at the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters event in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. It is alternate break here. And I am Chanel Lorraine, and I've got Kathy Teshumper in the booth here with me. Thank you so much for watching the stream and joining us. Happy to be here.
Absolutely.
So many great players from all over the world in this field. A whole lot more in store for you after this match with, who do we say, Margaret and Jasmine playing next on the stream.
That's going to be incredible. That's going to be a great, great match.
Our final match will be on Sunday, usually around midday. Normally it's around 2 p.m. and we are on the Eastern time zone. Jordan opted for a push here. Not leaving an easy shot on the 1-ball for Vero. But if Vero just slices this ball up in the upper left-hand corner, she could play 2 rails out, just avoiding that 8-ball and coming all the way back down here on the 2-ball. That would be my shot. That's what she was going for.
It's a nice two-way shot, though.
It was. She played it with great speed.
Yep. Jordan may be able to see a little slice of that 1-ball, but even if she doesn't, she can always come off the rail. Yeah, it looks like she might be able to see a little bit of it.
Ooh,
Oh, did she make this?
she sure
She
did.
made it.
What a
Look at
shot, and what what a safety.
Wow.
Let's see. We did find that replay button. I'll have to replay that one later. Right. I think she was trying to put a little bit more on that, but she's okay here. Just such a smooth stroke from Jordan. You know, she goes straight through the cue ball, knows exactly where the positioning of her tip is going, and follows through with it.
She's so fun to watch when she gets comfortable and she starts opening her stroke up and she just knows it's going to go. It's fun to watch her. She's not scared of anything.
Nope, at 13 years old,
Look at that. I mean,
not too much to be scared of, I guess, right?
nope.
I think she slow rolls this up a bit coming up to the rail. Nope, she plays around the world and just missed it. Wow.
Oof. A tough leave.
Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate for Vero to have so many tough
Yeah.
shots to shoot from, you know, especially when your opponent isn't necessarily meaning to play safe on you.
Yeah, she's had a rough match.
Checking out all her angles and
Taking her extension.
possible roadmap. Yeah, I think she just took her extension.
Ooh.
Just missed it. All right. We got a 5-ball out here with Jordan at the table on the hill with ball in hand. Nothing tied up really over here.
No?
A little bit of a tough shape to play on the 6-ball, but nothing she can't handle.
Well, looks like she's going to draw it back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot. Great shot. She can roll the 7 up to the corner pocket and bring that cue right off the rail.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she used the whole pocket.
She did.
And I think she might have just a little bit of an angle. She does have a little bit of an angle on the 8.
See, she draws this ball back a tiny bit.
Yep.
Maybe just a tad right. Play this 9-ball in the bottom left corner, perhaps.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Again,
She
this is why
seems-
they call her Dead Shot Jordan.
That's
Helfrey.
right. She seems very comfortable with this angle here with the cue ball. There, almost center table.
Every step is with intent.
So
that
smooth.
is it.
Wow.
What a
Great.
great match.
Great match. Great job by Jordan.
We are so happy that you've joined us. Thank you so much.
Really appreciate you guys and happy to be here. It's been a pleasure, Kathy.
Yep.
I know I'll be back in the booth with Caroline Powell at 4 p.m., but we've got a great match for you coming up with Margaret Fefalova-Steyer versus Jasmine Oshan. Y'all stay tuned to watch. It is the 2025 WPBA Soaring Eagle Masters event, and continue to watch, guys. We've got so much more in store for you.
Have a great day. Thank you so much for joining us again. I'm Kathy Teshumper. This is Chanel Lorraine, and we bid you a good afternoon. Thank
Good
you.
afternoon. Thanks.